there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yeah, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Looking for the run, and that interception was most necessary. Great ball, and he shapes to shoot! Good first touch, and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
He saw the danger, and he went crashing in. Shot a goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now a sudden chance to counter. Girassi, Sabitzer, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Borussia Dortmund are applying all the early pressure.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Could move up a gear here. Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Özcan. Ryerson. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, Red, nice interception. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nemecha goes steaming forward. Nkunku. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Nemecha. It's Sabitzer. Sabitzer. Loftus-Cheek. Rafael Leao. Now it's Nkunku. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. It's a quick one. Ryerson. Threads one in. And that is expertly dealt with. Has a shot! Gabbia gets it clear. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Nkunku. And he's there to belt it away. Estupinian. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Sabitzer. He's a sharp little ball here. Rafael Leao! Half an hour played now. Bensebaini. Özcan. Nemecha. Bensebaini. For Özcan. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nkunku, and it's Nkunku. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Estupinian clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Milan have their second corner now. They've played it short. And it's made its way to him. Chance, surely! It's hit the upright.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That has not gone well. Half-time getting close now. Özcan, Nemecha, Sabitzer, pass somewhat off target. Loftus-Cheek, and here's Rafael Leao.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And he cuts out the supply. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. It's a pretty loose pass. Nicely weighted ball. Modric. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Yeah, it's a half that's had a limp finish after a decent start, so the manager has to re-energise and re-enthuse his players to come back out pumped.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund. Number 9.
Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want...
And a chance! It's in!
Oh, the skipper has made such an important difference to put them in the lead again, but they can't afford to retreat and defend for the rest of this second half. To do that would invite trouble.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure. Great chance! He has done it! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And he's forced to go back. Into Baini. Played into space. That's been cut out, well played. Milan appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Borussia Dortmund perhaps contemplating their next change here. Rafael Leao. Sabitzer. Sabitzer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Fabio Silva. Great vision. He's tried one! Sensational from Sabitzer! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the game is well and truly turned on its head. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. He can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Number 20.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
No luck with that dink over the top. Long ball looking to counter. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Adeyemi. Loftus-Cheek. Rafael Leao. Milan looking to pass their way through.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a hot... Can he finish? And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. And here's Nkunku, out towards the flank. Nkunku receives it in a good position here.
Milan really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And the shot! So close to drawing level.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Brandt. Fofana concedes a free kick for that. And that's put paid to a promising move. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Loftus-Cheek driving forwards. Adeyemi tries to pass it through. He's through, now is he in? Loftus-Cheek. Nkunku. Now that looks a decent ball. He's on it, can he get away? He's having a shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Milan really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front.
There's the shot! And that is doing no harm at all. Not the best distribution from the keeper. Well timed, excellent interception. Now it's Rafael Leao.
3 minutes added time.
Driving through the middle. He's looking wide. Flings in. It's a mighty effort! He's got a goal! Dying minutes, and we're all square again. It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude.
Chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Borussia Dortmund have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any
Just
measure.
a quick announcement. An
Fabio
exciting
Silva
one, too.
picking
We're
up the
about to
Man of the
announce
Match
today's
award,
lucky numbers.
and no
Please watch
surprise
the screen
there.
if you have a ticket.
Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. And already we're underway here. Looking here to chip it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Now it's Cukur. Modric. Modric! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Modric. Borussia Dortmund yet to have an attempt on goal. De Winter. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rafael Leao. And he was quick to react. Loftus-Cheek. Rafael Leao. Anton. Numecha.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get it through? Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And he's managed to gift it back. Well read, nice interception. Looking to play him in. And he cuts out the supply. Loftus-Cheek. Now it's Rafael Leao. Played back in. Big chance! Oh, it's come loose. And that was nowhere near his best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Özcan. Numecha. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. He's in a great position here. Nicely aimed pass. Loftus-Cheek. Nicely shaped ball. Anton spots it and intercepts. And it's made its way to him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. Great vision. Girassi. He has a look out. He's on the finish! And it's a goal!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
So the first goal of the game. Real chance! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
They're back in possession and ready to go again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
This can. Borussia Dortmund have a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, he's asking for trouble, Peter, and with this urge to nibble away, I think the ref is spelling it out for him now.
And there is the half-time whistle. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund, number 9.
And the action is back underway.
Number 37.
Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead.
21. Number 27.
Vincibaini.
Adeyemi.
Borussia Dortmund do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Nemecha. And the pass is intercepted. Rafael Leao. Vincibaini. It's a searching pass. Gabbia makes the interception. Modric. And it's Cukur. Milan looking to pass their way through. Modric unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Can he get on the end of this? Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Takes a shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Great chance! Oh, and it's come back out to him. Goal, Milan! complete! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Number 24.
Milan take the lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
That's a decent clearance. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Cukur, Estupinian, De Winter. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, super ball. Goes for a shot! Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, that has not gone well. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brandt. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Looking for options for movement. And he's being shifted off it. Fofana. Here's Rafael Leao. And the shot's on. Tries a shot! He can get that clear. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's Fofana. It's a good spell of possession, this. And here's Rafael Leao. That's a throw. And that's gone loose. Nicely weighted ball. And the flag has stayed down. Nkunku. Showing good feet. And he has been fouled there. This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range. So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. Cuckoo! Now, who's going to be first to this?
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Now this could be... Decent chance! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Özcan, given the lift of his goal. And that will be the final act. Borussia Dortmund pleasingly clever on the ball. They had their moments, but ultimately they take away nothing. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
The famous yellow wall stands tall. This has to be one of the most iconic places in European football. So it's down to business here. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, Peter, this fella, the French-Ghanaian Seho Girassi, is a very interesting option. He's blessed with pace. He enjoys playing the lone role up front. He's instinctive, he's opportunistic, and he really works for his team too, because when it comes to defence, he has to become the first line, and he never shies away from that. He's happy to embrace it and work hard.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. This looks promising. He has a look up. Great ball, and he's in here. That's a nicely weighted pass. And that should get the job done. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Özcan. He's in a good position here. Modric.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Aims beyond the defence. He's had it nicked away. And he's forced to go back.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Brandt. That has not gone well.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's gone for goal! It's loose, and there's a... Oh, what has happened here? Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
He's shifted. Goes for a shot! Goal! Milan! And Milan have the lead. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Milan are in front now, the game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
He's in a great position here.
Borussia Dortmund really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Loftus-Cheek. Well seen, saw that coming. Loftus-Cheek with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. De Winter. Milan trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Lovely bit of skill. And it's Modric! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, I'm not sure what happened there, Peter. Did he get caught admiring his own first touch, maybe?
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Ryerson. Özcan. Now that's well seen too.
Borussia Dortmund certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Anton. For Özcan. Brandt. Now it's Girassi. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Milan are looking to break at pace. Modric. Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, who does have an assist to his name. And it's Loftus-Cheek. Rafael Leao was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Tries to play it through. No way through.
This is the time you need that pace.
And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Borussia Dortmund can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Loftus-Cheek. AC Milan could counter here. Now it's Cukur. Threads one in. They played right into his path. Real chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cleared away. Pass somewhat off target. Tries to pass it through. Özcan.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Brandt. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has put paid to that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? They're urging it. Decent chance! Off the post! Loftus-Cheek. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Borussia Dortmund still this single goal behind. Now it's Nkunku. Pass is just off target. Nkunku is offering some sort of an apology there.
encouraged the pass
The
with
attendance
an
for this
intelligent
match
run,
was
but the pass just lacked pace.
60,332.
And it's Modric. Nkunku. No foul, says the referee. Looking to play him in. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller.
Estupinian cuts it out. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Borussia Dortmund are down to 10 men.
Substitution for Borussia Dortmund.
So,
Number
time for
9,
changes on both sides, actually.
Number 37.
And this is Rabiot.
Number 10.
Can he get on the end of this?
Number 6. Coming on the field. Number 21. Number 27.
Rabiot wins the duel this time.
Number 7. Joe Bellingham.
Milan have
Number
really been
13,
terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now
Substitution.
for something different.
Rafael Leao. Looking for options for movement. That's good play. Rafael Leao. Borussia Dortmund do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
That's very disappointing, it has to be said. Numecha, Borussia Dortmund looking to pass their way through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Up he goes! Cleared without hesitation.
Borussia Dortmund really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Well read, nice interception. Oh, that's a key interception. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Nicely weighted ball.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Look at the space here. Fofana.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Rabiot.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Nkunku. Nice looking ball. Looking for the run. Nice interception, well timed. Nkunku. He's looking wide. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Numecha. So that's it, it is all over. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. So here we go, yet another page in this long rivalry that has existed between two grand teams. One that looks as though it will continue no matter what else happens, no matter what the hand of fate deals both of these parties. It has the look of a glitzy, grandiose occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So, it is time to let them at it.
Yeah, well, I think it's going to be a game where the two key words are pride and courage, Peter. Pride in that you have to be prepared to fight for everything, and courage to be daring, to stand up and to commit yourself.
And as you can see, we've already started here. And when these two meet, generally speaking, sparks fly. Passionate, emotional, blood-boiling, sometimes angry, always the same, yet every time a little different. That has ended up in no man's land. Back to the keeper it goes. Now it's Rafael Leao, and the pass is intercepted.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Rafael Leao, Peter, is one player who could be unstoppable if he's in the mood. Easily one of the fastest players I've ever seen. He's capable of taking on multiple defenders, and he can cause imbalances for any defence. And that's their problem, because so many want to try and get to him to stop him getting into his stride. It just leaves space for others.
Yeah, the easiest way to make a difference is to score, so no argument there. And that's put paid to a promising move. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That's a shade optimistic. Atalanta have had plenty of possession, but few, if any, genuine chances. Here's a chance for a shot!
How many interceptions have we seen now?
Sulemana! Goal! Atalanta! You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Atalanta have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
De Roon. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. No, not quite on the same wavelength. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Rafael Leao. Now it's Modric. Tries to pass it through. Nkunku. Terrific header. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's Pasalic. Oh, delightful ball. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Loftus-Cheek. Distributed tidily. Now it's Modric. And there's green grass ahead of him. Ah, that's a fine interception. And he's gone looking for safety. Back into the middle. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Not the most accurate pass. Estupinian. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Oh, that's well spotted. Good running, strong and purposeful. Atalanta are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Short changes him with that pass. Pasalic. Oh, what a ball! That's a lovely, neat pass. Atalanta finding their passes. Modric. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Modric. Loftus-Cheek. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Maldini. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, such a clever touch. And there's the end of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. How would you review the first half?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Atalanta having to have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, what has happened here? Decent chance! And it's in! 2 up now, and they are cruising. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Driving forward. Now it's Cukur. Now it's Rafa. He's had a shot! And they've got rid. Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space. No, that's been intercepted. Loftus-Cheek tries to play it through.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
60 minutes played.
Atalanta couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
That is good alertness. Modric. Now that's a lovely exchange. And he's well positioned here. Oh, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Maldini is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Aimed beyond the defence. Sulemana. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Quality ball. And that is a little undercooked. So what can they make of this? Well, played right into his path. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Maldini. Looking for a runner. Good ball over the top. Shoots! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Numero 70, numero 8, numero 13, numero 15. Lasciano il campo.
Milan are looking to go forward now.
Il numero 11, il numero 10, il numero
Rafael
90,
Leao.
il
Now
numero
this could be a
6,
chance.
il numero
This interception,
44.
his
Attenzione,
positioning
una
was spot on.
sostituzione.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
That has not gone well. And a chance! Fofana. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Fofana. This might spell danger. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ahead by 2 and just about into the home straight. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. He's in plenty of space here. Rabiot, Pulisic. That's going to go a long way. Just 5 minutes remaining now. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And he's being shifted off it.
Scamacca really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ci sarà un
Rabiot.
minuto di recupero.
1 minute to add according to the board. And he was quick to react. And that will be the final act. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most important... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here.
Hello, everybody,
Gorgeous,
and welcome
gorgeous
to
evening. The
today's
skies are
match.
clear, the noise is
Manchester
fervent,
United
the atmosphere
against
frenetic.
Milan.
I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, Bruno Fernandes! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Bruno Fernandes really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. And that's put paid to a promising move. Has a shot! He's got away with one there.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
Corner number 2 then. And it's Malacia. Milan have the chance to go the other way. Malacia. This might spell danger. Great chance! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. It goes to show he is human after all.
He'll be annoyed with himself after that. Nothing wrong with his anticipation or his positioning.
So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this fella, Christopher Nkunku, is a player with a very interesting history in that he's played as a winger, a wing-back, a central midfielder, and now he's adapted his game to being able to play through the middle. It's quite remarkable, actually, that he's made this transition, and he's made it work to such a great extent.
Yeah, he'll be looking for a goal or two. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Manchester United are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And that has left him in a heap. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. He's on it, can he get away? De Ligt. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Look at the space here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's a lovely, neat pass. Rabiot.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Casemiro. And it's Malacia. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Well read, and the danger is averted.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Loftus-Cheek. Played out towards the right wing. And here's Loftus-Cheek. Some really good ball movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Casemiro. Diogo Dalot. And that could set him on his way. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Now it's Nkunku. Well read, nice interception. Malacia. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. Rafael Leao knocks it into space. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Matheus Cunha. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Milan are looking to break at pace.
Pretty robust defending.
And it's Dalot. Bruno Fernandes. Loftus-Cheek. Rabiot. Rafael Leao. Rabiot. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for a runner. Davinta promptly onto that, and that is that. Bruno Fernandes. Matheus Cunha! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there, we've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. The midway point of the game.
Manchester United ended that first half in such a strong fashion. I think we'll just have to wait and see now if they can rekindle that drive and that determination. It's been great commitment, and that has to be maintained in the second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here.
Manchester United have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Martinez, and it's Bruno Fernandes. And he's been shifted off it. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Casemiro. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. De Ligt. Diogo Dalot. Loftus-Cheek does really well to win the ball there. Estupinian. Over to the left. And it's Nkunku. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Tries to play it through. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And the shot! And the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Rafael Leao. Looking for the run. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Malacia. Casemiro. Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Leao. Oh, played right into his path. And no, that was never going to make it. And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
Looking tidy in possession here. Bruno Fernandes. Loftus-Cheek. And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's good vision. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution for Manchester United.
So,
Number
time for
10,
changes on both
Matthias
sides,
Cunha.
actually. The pass has
Number
gone astray.
8, Bruno Fernandes. Number 37,
Zirkzee.
Mainu.
No, he's just misjudged that
Coming
one.
on the field, number 11,
Nkunku.
Jackson.
Chance here to
Number
counter.
19,
Well seen. Saw that
Ebuka.
coming.
Number 25,
Manchester United
Ugarte.
still have the cards to
Substitution
affect this
taking
game.
place.
Now there's a fine ball. Now it's Pulisic. Tries to pass it through. That's beautifully weighted. Good read, needed to be. Turns back here, probably the best option. Spread neatly. That has been knocked clear.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they've put... He's got tall! That's a half-decent try.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target. Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. Manchester United really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Now it's Pulisic. Oh, shooting chance! And the counter is on. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Great vision. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Strong running down that left flank. The final 5 minutes. He's in a great position here.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Nkunku really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Sesko! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last! How very smart. He just got it right.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
Manchester United take what looks to be a decisive lead.
There will be 3
Well, the last moments now,
time.
Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Aimed beyond the defence. Good ball, good take. And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Oh, well played, well played. Sesko. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal.
Cukur.